Hello my lovelies! Today we are going to do a flowery festival updo. It is spring, it will be summer soon, which means you guys are going to be going to music festivals and art festivals and just all kinds of stuff. And I thought it would be nice to do something that's all up because it's going to be hot, y'all. Some of you have already had hot. I have. It's been in the 80s here for a couple of days. So it's nice to have all our hair up. But since I know a lot of you guys get to go places and you want pretty hair that's not just a bun, I figured, hey, let's do something fun. And let's do something really easy because who wants to be spending forever, you know, doing something, because we want to go. We want to get up, get out, and go. So this is really, really easy. We are going to make 4 English braids. All the hard part is the pinning, which is not so bad. So I'm going to split, but I'm not going to do hard splits because these are going to be soft braids. And then we're just going to make flowers out of those braids. So this basically the middle. I want them to be relatively the same size, although I think I will end up doing the ones that'll end up here a little smaller than the ones all along the back. So put these over here first. So when I split my hair, that means each side, one will be just a little bit thicker than the other. So if that was totally in half, already this one feels a little thicker, but we'll just add a little more. That way this flower will be a little bit bigger than this flower. So the big thing though is that we want it to be pretty in the front. Sorry. Puppies! Everybody just jumped. We want it to be big in the, or pretty in the front. So pull this back, as you can see I'm doing here, before you begin your braid. And we're just doing English braids. Nothing scary, nothing fancy, no adding extra hair, nothing. English braids. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to braid 4 English braids. I am going to braid all of them in this direction. The one tip I will give you though is that braid as far as you can from the top, like so. Then when you need to bring it over your shoulder to finish your braid, bring it over the opposite shoulder. It'll just make it smoother because if we bring it here, you see it'll start to gap and be weird. Where if you bring it over the opposite shoulder, when you do your switch over, it will not gap and be funky. Just a tip from me to you. So let me get all these braids done and then I'll be right back and then we'll get to the pretty part. Okay, back in a second. Alrighty dolls, now is the complicated stage, the stage where we assemble. You should have 4 braids, English braids, nice and easy. To make these pretty flowers, we need to loosen up one side of each of these braids, as in, when you determine about how yours, like this one is going to roll this way, which means the outside of the petals is actually going to be the outside of the braids as they hang. So what you want to do, top is more important than the bottom because these will be, you know, twirled up a little tighter, is you just want to take a couple of sections and give them a pull to fluff them out. I start at the top, I work my way down, I work my way back up kind of thing. But you just want to kind of fluff one side. Because that'll make us look like we have more petals when we wind these up into flowers. We are going to begin by doing the 2 larger ones on the back because they are going to be the more difficult to center. And once they're centered, everything else will fall into place, no problem. And that way we can fiddle a bit with the ones on the outside, the front 2, if you prefer, to decorate better. I'm not even going to bother, I think, going all the way down. Maybe I will. Hey, why not? It'll be pretty. The nice thing about this is that since we are basically going to have 4 buns in our hair, they're going to be pretty well dispersed. Yes, it'll be a few more pins, you know, that happens, but they won't be so concentrated in just one bun. We have 4 little buns. So let me fluff, and then we shall return. Where's this? Okay, this is the outside. And then we will truly assemble. Fluffage, fluffage. All right, assemblage time. So I'm going to start on the left, just because. I'm not really sure why. I am going to go ahead and slide off my clear hair tie, just so I won't be able to see it. My own personal preference, you do not have to do that. I am going to wrap this around my finger a little bit just to get us started. And then we are simply going to roll it up. As you roll, you want your successive rolls to go underneath the previous roll so that all of your petals will be on the outside. I'm doing this in front of me just so I can see and make sure things are going the way I want them to. Yay. This is the most difficult part. If you have less hair than me, this is not going to take you as long as it takes me to do this, just because, you know, I have quite a bit of length that I am working with. As we get closer to our goal, I can flip around. Oh, I need to flip around the other way. There we go. And then this will be our first flower that we place. Hopefully mine has stayed lovely. Let me check. Ooh, we gotta push a little further on this side because since I have so much hair, my buns are going to really bump into each other quite a bit. If you have less hair, you will not have quite as much of a problem as I do. My flowers end up being really big because of all the extra length. But I still say this is doable even when you have really long hair like mine. You just have to kind of fiddle with the placement of your particular. I have a couple of long U-pins. U-pins really, really work great for these flower buns, especially for keeping the centers from possibly popping out. Let's see how that one works. That one doesn't look too bad. I have a little thick right there, but I think I can cover that a bit. Awesome. Next one I'm going to do is the other one that goes here in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one, and then we will fiddle with the 2 smaller ones so I can show you, you know, what your options are like. So let me get the other one up. Be right back. All right. So we have 2, like so. Not sure exactly what I ended up doing with this bit here, but oh well, it's festival hair. With these 2, there are a couple options. Instead of making extra flowers, you can just bring them up, wrap them around. You will recognize, I think, very similar to the chrysanthem bun that I did moons ago. Feel free to do that if you don't want so many flowers. You could probably you can do a Buita's bun deal. Crisscross them over and then back through and around if you would like something that looks like that. I'm making 2 more flowers because I want 4 flowers because that was my vision. So yeah, my vision, like I'm an artist or something. Any hoodles, I'm going to make 2 more flowers, and I'm just going to try and make the front look pretty if I can, because you see I've got my bangs are being, well, like they always are, problematic, which is fine. I will deal with my bangs. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and twist up 2 more flowers and pin them down, and then I will be back and we'll see how well I did. Alrighty? Alrighty. Alrighty, we're all pinned up. I brought the bangs down to soften it a little bit, and then I just kind of went looking for any of my little broken hairs to soften it a little bit. So if you're one of those that has like tendrils and stuff, even better. you know, soften it. So here we go. That's what we've got for little flowers on our head. It is really nicely dispersed though, so you won't get a headache in just like one spot because we're all kind of over. You can leave it as is, just pinned up as is. I'm going to add flowers. I realized my hair is flowers. Do I really need more flowers? Who are you talking to? Of course we do. So I've just got some little ones. I'm just going to just add them here and there just for some extra pretty because I can. Because I like this kind of stuff, you guys. My center of this one keeps popping out. Really, really. The centers are the most difficult portion, if you ask me, just getting those little suckers to stay in. So if you have like any sparkly clips or things to kind of put in the centers, then by all means, feel free, which is always nice. I'll do another pink one on this side. I don't know. Seems nice. Oh, not exactly in the same spot because then it looks silly. We'll do it in front because I like that. Actually wish I had a few more of these. I think would be cooler, but I just need to make me some new flowers. Any hoodles there. I think that adds a little something. But I mean, why not? Why not have something pretty for your festival hair? For me, I don't know. I don't think these quite go. Oh well. They go for now. If I can get them in my ears. They go for now, because I said. So, any hoodles. I hope you enjoyed today's festival flower updo. I don't know. I just thought it would be nice to do just pretty, lots of little buns. Might as well make flowers. They seem to be in still. They're not hard. They are a little harder when you have extra length. You just have to take your time when rolling. But I think it turns out nice and it's cute. And it does look better with soft, I think, just little tendrils and things. But I think it turns out nice. Alrighty. I will see you next time with something else. I imagine Game of Thrones should be back, so hopefully we'll get some GOT here soon. No Cersei this year, though. Any hoodles, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.